Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Oh,
on. Oh, jeez.
what's going on? Did I mess you up?
Yeah, you did a little bit. I'm trying to. Let me. Where's the. Hold on. Here's the call here.
So I,
Add group members. Gotta
so I
add.
didn't.
Gotta add Lurler.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No, because he and I were already in a call, and then you called.
Oh, what's up?
The what's
Oh,
up? All right,
wait
so
a
now
minute.
we've got. Now we've got two people. Now we've got. Oh Jesus! It's.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh Jesus! We have three agents of chaos here. It's gonna be. Me and Mary Jane are gonna have one hell of a time. I haven't seen that movie in a while. My headphones are caught on something. Anyway, so if you're watching the stream, you've probably noticed I'm playing Dark Souls, which I haven't done in a while. So I had every intention of streaming this. Every intention, I promise. But I got past the Silver Knights, and I didn't feel like doing that shit again. So I just rested at this bonfire afterwards. I just did not feel like doing that shit again. I'm sorry to anyone who cares. I'm sure most of you fucking don't. Anyway, we have two very special guests. One we've had several times, and the other one I think we've only had like twice. Right? I've only had you on twice, Lurler. This is gone in a very... This is bizarre. I don't know if they can hear me. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hello? 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 There is no sound whatsoever. Oh, man. Don't you just love this? Hello? Shit. No, fuck, dude. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Hi, Cat. Yes, Cat, I know you sense the technical difficulties. It's not because I'm deaf, it's just because there's absolutely no sound. Like, there's something... You guys need to end the call on your end. No sound whatsoever. I see your messages, but I don't hear you at all. There is no sound coming from your end. So... No, I don't hear either of you. I think what you guys should do is, like, end the call completely. Well, like, I keep end... Well, like, are you... Is it... Well, like... Like I said, end the call and re-invite me into this, so that way I can actually hear you. No one's listening to me. As usual. Oh, bother. A Kit Kat. join the group call. Maybe I should join the group call again. Hello? Still no sound. No sound whatsoever. Yeah, I know it's me. Oh, jeez. I know it's, again, I know it's on my end, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell the issue is. Christ on a bike. Hold on. I'm gonna change some things and see if that helps. Alright. Shit! Oh. Really missed my fucking chair. I'm trying so hard to get this shit to work.
No.
Oh, finally!
Finally?
Finally, I can fucking hear you!
What was going on?
I don't fucking know! If I had known what the issue was, I would have been able to change to fix it promptly and efficiently.
Ah.
Not that I do anything promptly or efficiently, but I would have at least tried.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I said, today we have two very special guests. We've got Ryan.
You got 3 guests, motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't know you were there. Well, today we've got 3 very special guests. We've got Ryan.
Tristan, she's always here.
That's true. Ryan, you're supposed to introduce yourself when I say your name.
Oh, Ryan? Okay,
all right.
hello.
Alright, we got Lurler.
Hello.
And we got Miranda.
Hello.
The most normal one of this whole damn thing.
I mean, she can't be too normal. She hangs out with us.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the sound for the stream.
There's
Just scroll the volume all the way down till it says mute.
You read it, if I didn't know that.
Go all the way down to where it says there's a mute thing?
There's a mute thing for the YouTube video.
For the view, for the phone.
Should be.
Oh,
on phone.
yeah, I don't think so, because I don't see it.
What kind of phone do you have? Because this is
An
very...
iPhone.
An iPhone. I cannot help you.
Kyler, you can help, because you got the iPhone.
Well, I'm not doing this over my phone. I'm doing it on the computer. I got you on my phone, but I'm watching the stream.
Oh, okay, on the computer? Oh,
Yeah, on the computer.
okay.
On a computer.
We'll probably do that then. Kick him in the back.
Well, kicking the Silver Knights doesn't seem to do a whole lot.
I know. That's why I tell you to do it.
I mean, you also told me to kill Priscilla, you monster.
I am a monster.
I mean, I'm a monster for fucking I'm a fucking monster for listening.
You are.
So, Lurler, why don't you tell the lovely audience what you were doing just before this stream?
Why the hell would that? Why would I tell them what the fuck I was just doing?
Well, why wouldn't you tell them what you were? Because your reactions to shit are hilarious. That's why.
Okay, well, for some fucking reason, I was rewatching a trash damn movie that Sony just would not bury in the dirt called fucking Smurfs Lost Village. It's.
What?
Yeah.
He was watching
Yeah.
the
This is
third.
like the 14th fucking Smurf movie Sony's fucking made.
You died.
Yeah, I know I died. Yeah, fucking. There's. Let's see. You've got Smurfs: The Lost Village. You had the one from, when was it? Like 2011.
Yeah, you had like 3 of those. The weird live action
Yeah, the
ones.
weird live action ones with the really fucking creepy Smurfs.
Yeah. And isn't Smurfette Katy Perry?
I'm pretty sure she is.
So,
Maybe. I don't know. I never watched those movies.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking. Maybe y'all did, because y'all like watching horrible movies.
We do like watching horrible movies. So I've mentioned several times that in the future there will be a separate channel, and this channel will go mostly unused when that time comes. But one thing to note is that the future channel will not just be video games. The future channel will also be other media.
Yeah.
I mean, technically this channel's not just video games, because I've also done like shitty fan fiction, and I think I've talked about Sonichu a whole lot.
More than you ever really needed to.
I mean, that's just how I talk about Sonichu, my dude.
Yeah, you're a solid follower while the rest of us aren't.
Oh yeah, as Logan brought it up once in one of the podcasts, and my only response to him was, "Oh, don't you worry, I am an expert Christorian here." My cat's worried about me because I started talking about Sonichu again. He's just meowing like, "God damn it, not this shit again!"
What are you doing, Miranda?
Fucking hate this guy.
I thought I was too. I'm going to.
When did the stream stop?
The stream stopped?
Yeah, on my end it stopped, yeah.
It didn't stop for us.
What the fuck?
Shitty internet.
I fucking guess so.
34.
So why don't you give us your thoughts on Smurfs: The Lost Village?
It's trash.
I haven't
Top
seen it. So I haven't seen it. What happens in the movie? What a succinct summary.
Basically, the whole point of the story is Smurfette's trying to figure out who she is. But for
Smurfette.
some reason,
Problem
they're like-
solved.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Bottom line, that's all it is. I ain't gonna go any deeper because I might actually die if I go any deeper into this freaking movie.
Go deeper.
No!
What was that one movie with the car that we saw? It was like a weird European movie. Wasn't it called something like Bold Eagles?
It was like Bold Eagles or Mighty Eagles, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was Bold Eagles.
Oh, I do too. Is there a motherfucker coming up on me? Yeah, there is.
Oh man, that movie.
Oh man, I remember we even recorded like a thing where we were talking about it. That recording is long gone. Nothing ever came of it.
No.
But still.
Oh man.
I look forward to the day when all 4 of us just sit and play Lumo together.
Oh lord. Man. There's a few things I'd have to have for that. Mostly a capture card. which I was looking into. I was looking into capture card prices, and some of them are not as bad as I thought they would be. Like, I think you can get like a decent switch. Do you mind? I think you can get a decent Switch capture card for like a little over 100. Which sounds like a lot, but like compared to some of the other ones I've been looking into, 100's not bad at all.
Well then.
So that's something to save up for. I'm sure a PS.
You make this channel work, man. We got a lot of shit we gotta fucking save up for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bit by bit, inch by inch. Thankfully, I already have a decent microphone, which I'm sure we will continue to use once we merge into one perfect being.
One perfect being, huh?
Yes, it'll be like I'll tell you what it'll be like. It'll be like in Dragon Ball Z when they put the earrings on and become Vegito.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Not when they do the normal fusion and become Gogeta. Isn't that what their normal fusion's called? Gogeta?
I think so.
Yeah. Because in Xenoverse, I unlocked, I remember unlocking, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Which was the only cool thing to come out of GT.
Yeah, really was.
I mean, GT's not canon anymore, right?
I don't think it was even canon to begin with.
I'd say.
I mean, it kind of was. In so much as, like, it was the only Dragon Ball around at the time.
It doesn't necessarily make it canon, though.
Yeah, I'm sure Toei thought it was canon at the time. That's what I choose to believe. Man, kicking him really doesn't do shit. I mean, Super is canon.
Well, yeah.
And then again, that has a lot more input from Toriyama than GT did.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more. So, yeah. So the movie we're talking about, it was on Netflix. I haven't looked for shitty movies on Netflix in a while, so I don't know if it's still there.
It's not.
It's not?
It's been off that shit for a long time.
Isn't Leo the Lion still on there, though?
Yeah, Leo the Lion's still on here, unfortunately.
Oh, Jesus. God, that means if we want to do, like, a real review of that fucking movie, we have to find it on DVD.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies, like a lot of fucking shitty movies I know that we could probably find on fucking DVD. I mean, I already have one of them on DVD.
Which one is it?
Ratatouille.
Oh!
What?
The fucking holy grail of shitty movies.
What?
She said you had Ratatouille.
No, I don't have Ratatouille.
Oh.
I could have gotten Ratatouille, but I don't have it, no.
Oh.
Damn.
That's my mistake. That's alright. I've got, what is it fucking called? D-Wars? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No.
It's like a weird Korean Godzilla knockoff kind of deal.
What the hell?
Hold on. As soon as I get to somewhere relatively safe, I will. Because oh, you found it?
Dragon Wars or whatever.
Dragon Wars,
yeah,
D-Wars.
With the weird giant cobras and shit. Yeah, I've seen this movie.
Yeah. So I've got that. I have that on DVD around here somewhere.
That movie
fuck.
was
How did you even...
trash.
That movie was bad.
Movie was trash.
So, once the channel comes around... By the way, Larry, what's that channel gonna be called?
How the hell did I forget the name of our own fucking channel?
Critter Freaks.
Critter
There
Freaks.
you go.
There we go. I was I knew you motherfucker. You ludicrous dunderheads. There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, all I remember is that, like, okay, so the movie we're talking about, Bold Eagles, the fucking plot of this stupid thing. So there's this cop car. He's like a sentient cop car. He's the only sentient car in the movie. Everyone else is either an animal or a person. So I don't know why this one cop car is sentient. But he's like he's not even like a real cop. He's like a park ranger car. Right?
Yeah, something like that.
He's a glorified Segway. So, oh hell yeah, I found a secret door. So this fucking cop car, he finds an egg, like an eagle egg. And he's like, I'm gonna raise this egg. But he proceeds to do so in, like, the creepiest fucking way possible. I fucking remember, so at one point, because, like, it's a Norwegian deal, so the trunk is in the front. So he's got this fucking egg in his trunk. And do you remember what he says? Because I do.
No, I actually don't remember what he says.
He says, when he's got this egg in his trunk, he says the creepiest thing he possibly could have. He says, it's like there's a baby in my tummy. I told you!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I told you! He says the creepiest fucking thing possible.
Oh my god.
And then, after this egg hatches, oh fuck! I just got Havel shit! Now I can cosplay as Havel the Rock Johnson. Too bad it's probably so heavy I will not be able to move. It's actually not that, holy shit, it's actually not that bad. So, there's this montage later, alright, of this car and this little bird after it hatches. And I remember there was one joke we made that was pretty fucked up. Because in this montage, they're playing around and this bird blows into the... Oh. I just looked at the fucking chat. I've got a lot of messages in the chat I haven't looked into. I'm sorry. You can join the Claire, you can join the chat if you want. It's up to you, I guess. But yeah, during this montage, this fucking little bird blows into the car's exhaust pipe, and he clearly is like...
He clearly enjoyed the shit out of
He
that.
clearly enjoyed this way too much, so I remember we made... One of us, I don't remember who, just turned to the other and said like, oh yes, child, blow into my butthole. I don't know who's laughing. Is it Ryan?
No.
Oh. No, it's not Ryan. Ryan's
No,
not
it's
laughing
not
at all.
Yeah.
We made all kinds of fucked up jokes for that movie, and we're gonna have to get it on DVD again.
Yeah.
Fucking
gonna be
Europe, man. Europe's a fucking bizarre place.
Yeah, it is.
No offense to anyone who lives in Europe. But, like, maybe try living in a real country. What the fuck even is Norway? There's Norway, I would live there.
That was the stupidest fucking joke you've made on this fucking stream.
Listen, man. Yeah, there's Norway, I would live there, and you can't sweeten the deal.
Now I'm not surprised that nobody watches this shit.
I was never surprised that nobody watches this shit. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody would get some weird enjoyment out of a fucking donkey with, like, a cough disease or some shit, just playing Dark Souls and getting angry. I don't know.
There
There it is.
There he is.
There it is.
There he is. That's one I would like. That's one I'm... Cool Cat's one I'm honestly conflicted on whether or not we should cover it, just because, like, it's kind of been beaten into the ground.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't.
But will we anyway?
Probably. I don't know.
That's the real question. That's the real question, my dude.
But of course. Come on.
Precisely! Man, what was the movie that got us into watching shitty, terrible movies? Was it Ratatouille?
I think it was.
Man, so yeah, we definitely have to cover Ratatouille, and we gotta... Oh...
There's a few others, like, we gotta fucking cover...
Can I help you?
We gotta cover A Car's Life.
Oh... Pretty much all of Video Brinquedo.
We gotta cover fucking the little cars in the big race. Huh?
Gotta cover what?
Video Brinquedo is a Brazilian quote-unquote animation company that makes pretty blatant knockoffs of Disney and DreamWorks stuff. Like, What's Up? Ratatouille? Little Cars? Or did they make Little Cars, or did they make A Car's Life?
They made Little Cars in the Big Race. I don't think they made A Car's Life.
Okay, because A Car's Life is actually fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
There you go, Tristan. Yeah, you're backstabbing. Good job.
I always try to backstab him, it's just not always successful.
Do you have the Rock's armor?
I've got the Rock's armor.
Woo!
Alright, Havel the Rock Johnson, baby!
Havel the Rock Johnson, baby!
Rated M, baby! Oh, Lurler, did you end up going back and watching the previous stream?
Nope.
Okay, well there's a point where we find Dark Souls fanfiction, and Ryan reads some of it.
I can't read all of it. Like, I break down.
He breaks down, he can't do it.
I can't do it, so
It's
Schmuck over here has to do it for me.
It's very, it was a very explicit fanfiction.
Yeah.
Stop it, I'm trying to do a
And that's where
stream.
Rated M Baby comes from.
Yeah, that's where Rated M, baby! Wait, why the fuck
Why the fuck what?
did I change to my fucking bow?
I don't know.
That was not a conscious decision.
I just saw it.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit. There we go. Backstab. Alright, that's Dark Souls, baby!
Yeah, that is Dark Souls. Backstab. Dead. Backstab. Dead.
Alright, so we got this chicken shit, piece of shit motherfucker. Backstab. Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! So let's see. What happens in a car's life?
You got a rebellious, ugly-ass car. It's like...
Okay, calling him ugly implies the rest of them aren't also nightmare-inducing.
Okay, well, one of the nightmare-inducing cars is rebellious against the Nightmare Father car.
Nightmare Father car.
And the Nightmare Father car's like, go take a car wash, damn it, you smell like ass. And rebellious kid's like, no, I like smelling like ass. So then the father car's like, well, you're grounded. And the fucking rebellious car's like, no, Dad, you're grounded. You know, I'm gonna go get some tattoos and shit. Because this fucking meth head Jeep told me to do it.
Doesn't someone fucking die in that movie?
Yeah,
Oh, you're going to there? You're going to there? Sweet.
Yeah, give me a minute to heal up because I didn't think I would aggro them. That's
Yeah, you do.
That-
soon as you go down the stairs, you aggro.
yeah, that's my mistake.
what the holy shit, what is that?
It's giant.
Yeah, they're sentinels, I think they're called.
Yeah, they're sentinels.
They are. Fun fact, learn, no one's in that armor.
Huh.
Those aren't big dudes in armor. Those are just
armor.
yeah, they're automatons.
Yeah.
You try invading the world of the Firekeeper's killer. Invading the world of the guilty is the spirit of vengeance. Oh. There we go. Oh jeez. Are they like immediately aggro?
Yes, they're immediately aggro. You're gonna die.
No, if
If you
they're
don't-
immediately aggro, then why ain't they moving?
Is he gonna die, Annie?
Shut up! I told you to call me that ass.
I hate sand. It's rough
Oh,
and
I guess
coarse
not.
and
I
gets
guess not.
everywhere. What are your thoughts on those movies, Ryan?
What movies?
The Star Wars prequels?
Since I don't really care about Star Wars, they're fine.
Okay, that's fair.
I
I
will say, cinematography wise, dear God, Lucas needed help.
no, they're bad. They're not good movies.
They're not good movies, but I mean,
They're not like
and that's all they kind of do.
thought you were
oh
wiser.
yeah, like
You're
it's
gonna miss.
Just a
yeah I missed.
like a moth flittering towards a flame.
Does this dude have the same voice actor as fucking Patches?
Don't you agree?
Maybe.
He sounds a whole lot like Patches.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna kill the people first.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Like kill the wizard first, and then kill the guy that's got the spear.
The guy that's not a wizard.
Yeah, the guy that's not.
Kill the dude.
Well,
that's-
I mean, if you can get him by himself, go fucking ham on his asshole. Because if you kill him, they go away.
yeah.
Guess they're just...
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
can't-
Hey,
yeah.
Lurler.
What?
Deal.
What are your thoughts on the Star Wars prequels?
They're trash. It never should have been made.
Do you think if they had been directed by someone else, they would have been better?
Yeah,
If
they
they
would have
were-
been better.
were
Or if Lucas
written-
got more help like he did with the fucking old ass ones, then they would have been fine.
Yeah. But because he wrote and directed it himself,
They're trash.
I've seen like footage of like behind the scenes footage, and like everyone who's not Lucas wanted to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just look like they wanted to fucking die.
Yeah, and the guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi, I forget his name, he was like...
Ewan McGregor?
Lucas, what?
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor. He went to Lucas and was like, Mr. Lucas, I know this is your character, but I don't feel like Obi-Wan would do this or say something like this. And he was like, I don't fucking cast my character, you're gonna do it. And
What a prick.
the guy was just like, oh, that's how it's gonna be, okay. I will never work with Lucas again.
I don't. What has Ewan? Not to. Okay, here's my personal stance on those movies. Ewan McGregor is the best part.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan is the best part of those movies, and
Yeah.
Anakin is probably the worst.
Anakin is problematic.
Oh, don't be Tumblr on me now.
No, I just wanted to use that word.
I mean, problematic's a great word. I just hate that it's been like misappropriated.
Yes. talk about cultural appropriation.
Yeah, talk about cultural appropriation.
Anyways, let's get back to the movie.
So, are you an angel? Get the fuck out of here, kid.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just want to say I just want to say I recognize and appreciate Anakin's lust for older women
Yeah.
who look exactly like his age.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's only a 5-year difference, but in that first movie, those 5 years are
Those are
very important.
5 years.
It's a very big 5 years between a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Oi, vey. Oi, Gewalt. What's another thing?
Just all the villains weren't very.
Darth Maul had. The problem with the villains is that
they
they
all had
had potential, but they fucking squandered it.
Well, no, Lucas squandered it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Wrote it.
Lucas specifically squandered it.
Yeah, because I like how you kicked that pot.
Yeah.
Grievous, my favorite villain from those movies.
Mine is Darth Maul, but Grievous. You know what? I'll give Grievous this. Grievous got more use than Maul did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of rectified that, I hear, with the Clone Wars series that I still haven't seen.
Yeah, they bring Darth Maul back.
Oh, never mind. He got through.
Yeah, he's not gonna get he's not hung up on that wall. I just didn't want to. I knew he wouldn't get hung up on the doorway. I just did not want to fight him in that tiny little space.
No, yeah. Sometimes he does though.
Sometimes he does, but I've learned not to expect that kind of thing.
Yeah. Don't expect that kind of luck.
It's like playing Pokemon. You don't expect to go first because the minute your strategy relies on you going first, you won't.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. There we go. Dressed like Hobble the Rock, might as well act like him.
Yep.
Actually, just for a goof and a gaff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what fucking stats you need. 40 strength for the fucking dragon tooth.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you need. Yeah.
You need to be a fucking Herculean demigod.
You need to be a big boy,
Yeah, you need to be a big boy.
or maybe a giant dad.
Oh, the legend never dies. I don't even remember how you get that gesture.
Which gesture?
The well, what is it gesture?
From I don't remember either. Damn it. No. I do. The priest guy, the thin guy at the gargoyle.
What the
At
fuck
the
is his...
gargoyle.
I know who you're talking about. What the fuck is his name?
I don't remember. You got to go back to him and be like, "Hey, give me the sign. Give me the sign of the ancients."
Oswald.
Yeah, Oswald.
Fuck Oswald.
I love Oswald. Why fuck Oswald? He's
Because
great.
Oswald... I don't know, man. Something about him just feels slimy.
Yeah, he's a priest. He's a Japanese priest.
He's a priest in a Jap... he's a
Look
Chris...
at all the anime ever.
You got me there. You got me there. He's a Christian analog priest in a Japanese video game. I should have known. Who's in a car?
No one?
Sounds like someone's in a car.
Skylar, are you in a car? Skylar.
Lurler, are you going fast? Lurler?
I don't think you can hear us anymore. I think he's left the building.
He may have. That's not a false wall. Darn it.
Skylar?
Is he even still on the call?
Yeah, he's still in the call. Yeah, that noise is coming from him.
Huh. Weird.
Very. Well, whatever.
Maybe someone's drowning because it's someone's
Hey,
somewhat sounds like running water. What's that?
Nothing. We're just quoting a YouTube video
Oh,
that I'll have to show you.
I gotcha. Lurler, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
You
I didn't even
okay?
know you had left.
Are you drowning?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had left.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I can't do the fucking Owen Wilson wow.
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 Yeah, something more like that. Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Are we just devolving into memes now? Or is it just me?
It might just be you. I don't know. I will have to say, Tristan, I am very disappointed in your health.
I know.
You're not gonna get very far.
I mean, I'm already to Anne Orlando.
Yes, but you won't get any farther.
Let's see. Can I...
Once he's useless, you should kill him.
I don't want to kill him. He's had a hard enough life as it is. You leave him alone.
Yeah, I know.
Who the hell is this?
He's the giant blacksmith.
Yeah, he's a giant blacksmith. I mean, you know what happens to him anyways, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I like how he's just taking that tiny ass hammer and just tap, 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tap. He's also forging a tiny ass sword. I'd like it pointed out. Alright, you little bitch. So you guys have seen that video of the dude, like, that Scottish dude teaching his pug to be a Nazi, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he,
Dankula? Count Dankula?
yeah, Count Dankula.
That's his name.
So, and he was charged with
Yeah.
some uncool stuff.
Yeah, he was charged with, grossly offensive behavior or something. Some bullshit like that.
Yeah, I found, just before I started the stream, I found one of his, his most recent video that he put out,
Yeah.
talking about the case
Uh-huh.
and his what happened in court. And he's like, alright, I fully expected to go to jail. Obviously, I did not go to jail. He was slapped with an 800-pound fine. And he was like, I'm not paying the fine. I'm going to appeal this because this sets a pretty terrible precedent.
Yeah.
Which, good for him.
Yeah. That is good for him. Like he needs to fight that because they don't have a First Amendment on it.
Yeah, it's that's why I say if you're European, try living in a real country. You can keep your hibbledy-bibbledy language and all that. Just
Hibbledy. What? How do you hibbledy dibbledy?
hibbledy-bibbledy.
Hibbledy. No, say it again.
Hibbledy-bibbledy.
Hibbledy bibbledy.
Yeah, you can keep your hibbledy-bibbledy. You can keep your hibbledy-bibbledy language and all that. I don't care. I don't care if your English is broken. As long as you try.
Yeah. Make him fall off. Make him fall off.
Ah, he's not gonna fall off.
Oh, you're presenting me with more.
Where bitch? Where bitch?
What the hell is that?
It's a Batwing demon.
Oh.
Theories
Well,
abound
well,
as
well,
to.
no shit. No shit.
But what are you?
I could tell that much.
I mean, that's what it's called.
I mean, that's what it is,
Oh.
Tyler. It's
I thought you
like,
were
that's
just
what it's
being an
called.
asshole and just
Batwing
being
demon.
like, yeah, it's just a Batwing demon.
No, that
it's
is-
literally its name.
Oh.
that is its
He's not
actual
being a-
name. I'm not just being a cunt.
Oh.
Theories abound as to why the hell they're here in Orlando, City of the Gods. Home of Gwyn, who was so fucking pissed off that demons even existed that he started a whole war about it.
Yeah.
What? Who'd he go to war with?
The demons?
The demons.
Oh.
No, he went to war with China.
What?
He went to war with China.
God.
He went to war with China.
China. He built a great big beautiful wall.
He built a great big beautiful wall. Golden big beautiful wall. From CSI.
And he made the demons pay for it.
Made the demons pay for it.
Oh, made the demons pay for it.
And then the Witch of Izalith said in a tweet, "I'm not paying for your fucking wall." There's a lot of Trump jokes.
For your fucking wall, you goon.
You goon? Did he call Trump a goon, or did he
No.
just? Okay.
No, that was me. That was me.
Okay, because if you don't know what I'm referencing, after Trump, at some point after Trump made his when we're gonna build a wall and we're gonna make Mexico pay for it, either the president or the former president of Mexico said we're not paying for your fucking wall in a tweet.
It's the president's wall. Or I mean the president's wall. The president tweeted it.
Okay, like I
Yes,
said,
it would be the president's wall when he makes it. He's gonna make that damn thing.
I mean,
Come hell or high water, he's gonna make it.
it's gonna be a great big beautiful
It's
wall.
gonna be a great, great big beautiful wall with a T on on it.
What color do you think the wall's gonna be?
What'd you say?
I said, what color do you think the wall's gonna be?
Orange.
Gold. Oh,
Gold.
gold or orange? Yeah.
See, and this might be giving him a little too much stylistic credit, but like I'm thinking maybe he could go with like a it'd be stylish. It'd be like black with like a golden T on it. Like I said, I might be giving him too much style points here.
I have to go home with Bone. Do you have a Bone home?
A homeward bone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need it because I already came down.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The T will be embossed with gold. The rest will be marble, of course.
Oh, Claire.
There's a lot of Trump jokes on this channel. I just want anyone at home to know that A, I don't give a fuck about politics, and B, even if I did, I wouldn't, like, spread it all over my channel like some kind of jackass. Because my politics are mine, and the channel is not supposed to have any politics. Because we've got all kinds that come on this. We've got all kinds on this channel.
Yeah.
We've got Ryan, who is pretty darn conservative, and then we've got Claire, which I don't even know what the hell Claire is. We've got me and Lurler, who Lurler has a conservative bent, but I get the feeling, Lurler, you don't really give a shit.
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
What the fuck is what is with this fog wall?
And then I'm forgotten.
And then, well, I was trying to think here, because, like, I don't think you and I have ever really talked about politics either, Miranda.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm straight down the middle and I don't give a shit.
That's about how I feel.
Oh,
Because
yeah, you gotta go forward. There's no going back, Tristan.
I just want to rest at the bonfire.
You can't do that.
But my
I
ass...
can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
That's the
Is that the one thing you remember from Star
Exactly.
Fox?
Star Fox 64. That's the one thing I remember from Star Fox 64. They kept killing me! And he kept repeating that line over and over, and you couldn't skip it. It's just like, ah!
Andross's enemy is my enemy. My Emperor! I failed you! I may have played that game way too much.
Yeah. I can tell. You're getting, bum-fucked right now.
I know, I'm getting, ooh, it's not looking pretty.
No.
At least I know they can't squeeze through that fucking door!
What?
I said, at least I know they can't squeeze through that fucking door.
Yeah.
Bunch of pricks. Why don't you go back to tinking away on your sward? Dark Spirit, you Dren has invaded. Where the hell?
Blair said, no, go away.
Where the hell are you? There he is. Are you wearing are you wearing Faram armor? Oh no, that's not Faram armor. Why do you have such a weird looking head?
Claire said Miranda and I are pretty well on the same page as far as politics. I'm like 3 hairs more left leaning.
Alright.
I'd say you're a bit more left-leaning, Claire, but yeah, that's about right.
Is this an actual person or an NPC?
Given how fucking stupid their name is, I have to assume it's an actual person.
What's his name?
It's like a random string of letters.
What?
You're Duran or some shit like that.
And is he glitching out like crazy?
He's not glitching out, but he keeps throwing fucking chaos at me, and I'm not appreciating it.
Just let him wear himself out.
Okay.
I think he's done.
Oh yeah, it's a person, because there was a delay between when I hit him and when he took damage.
Yeah. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh.
Well, there he goes! I kicked...
What an intense battle.
That kid kicked sand in Cool Cat's face! Retrieve remaining power of Dark Spirit humanity acquired. Yeah, bitch!
Yeah, Tyler, that's how it PvP goes in Dark Souls 1.
That's Dark
Glitchy McGlitch glitch.
That's Dark Souls,
You
baby!
That's Dark Souls, baby.
That's Dark Souls, baby. Do I still sound like fucking Donkey?
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit.
It's
Oh,
okay.
I mean, there are worse people to sound like.
I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
He'll, as like he'd find my shit anyway.
Yeah.
You know what the difference? You know what the biggest difference between me and Video Game Donkey is, though. He has a Switch capture card and I don't. Searching for World of the Guilty, cause like, man, if I could stream Breath of the Wild, I would do it.
Oh yeah?
I love that game, dude.
Really?
It's
You gonna get it for my switcheroony?
yeah, because like I said, I feel like even if you don't like Zelda, you'll appreciate. What is it you don't like about Zelda? Actually.
I don't remember because I played it really long. Like after I didn't know what to do, I didn't know where to go. I was like, no, fuck this. That's a child.
Oh. I don't know if that's not to like discount your experiences, but I don't know if it like counts if you're young enough.
I don't know. It was on the original Game Boy thingamaboo.
That may have been that may have been one of the Oracle games. It could have been Link's Awakening.
I think it was Link's Awakening.
Okay, which is a good one.
I don't know. All I know is that Zelda, and I did not like it. Because I was trying to go to this damn cave, and I couldn't get in. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I got magic to death. Damn.
Yeah? I mean, you gotta go hard. You gotta go super hard to kill him.
I know. I gotta go supersonic racing.
Yeah, you gotta go supersonic racing.
Everybody supersonic racing.
Like, because you cannot, because you can't heal, you just gotta bum rush him.
All right. You're right. You're right. And you're right. And when you're right, you're right. Right.
Right.
All right. Havel. Oh, jeez.
Finally decided to join the shit show.
Oh, that's what that was.
Hi.
All right. Well, I've got Havel's shield, and it brings me over my weight, and it brings me way over my weight limit.
I'm really
Oops.
happy with all of y'all that movie.
What movie?
The in-law. That's where that quote comes from.
What?
When you're right, and you're right.
Oh.
Comes from the in-laws.
Is that the one where he's talking about the giant tsetse flies?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've shown me and Lurler and Claire and I think Krista too that movie. Oh well, there goes another thing I was trying not to say on stream.
Right.
Sorry, Krista, I said your name. I mean, the first one wasn't me. That was Lurler.
Eh?
Two things have been said on stream today that I've been trying not to say on stream, but one of them was you, so it's okay.
What have you? Hey, Kristen, you should tell me. What have you been trying not to say?
Hey Lurler, what was it you said?
I ain't saying it.
Oh, you're not saying it again? You already
I'm not saying it again.
You already said it once on stream, you might as
Well, I know
well.
I've already said it once on stream, but I'm not saying it again, damn it.
What was it? What was it?
It was the F word.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
put it on stream.
What's that?
Wait, Squee, did you hear him say that?
I did.
Well, it's on stream then.
So yeah, that's why I say there's two things I didn't mean to say on stream, although one of them wasn't me, so it's fine.
No, it's still a problem if it's on stream.
I mean, here's the thing with YouTube, there are far worse things on YouTube than someone dropping that word in a non, he wasn't using it against gay people.
No.
He's
And-
still using it as a derogatory term.
Okay. Okay, again, though, it's a demonetization
What?
thing,
What?
and my
Doesn't
videos aren't
matter.
it's a demonetization thing, and my videos aren't monetized anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it would get this stream demonetized, but there's plenty of other things I've said to get my previous streams demonetized. So it's not like it's terrific. It's not like it really matters.
Well, I'm gonna have to
What?
Nothing. It's not pertaining to you.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna have some hot dogs for lunch.
Well, eat your hot dogs. Eat
I
your
will.
hot dogs.
Was that a poosher?
What?
What is going on in the back?
Who's murdering someone?
What?
That's what I was just about to ask.
What are you guys even talking about?
I just keep hearing the smashing.
I mean, I am playing Dark Souls.
Well, I have the stream on mute.
Oh, well, fuck you, I guess.
It's because I'm talking to you guys. I don't want to hear the echo.
And murder is a part of this game.
Really I'm really good to be
Let's see. I know one of my streams is completely and totally demonetized and might actually have ads.
That's funny.
Well, that's because it was claimed by Nintendo. Because I used because I used music in the background because Visual Boy is fucking terrible for streaming as far as sound goes. Okay, can I get... What is this spear called? What is his fucking spear called? Is it called a man catcher?
What? Who's spear?
The Titanite demon.
I'm not.
It looks like a man catcher.
I think.
For macaroni and cheese.
Oh, okay. I think it's just. I think it's just called like a Biden or I don't know. But you can get it.
Yeah, I know you can get it, but I also know it's like super rare.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, of course it's a super rare drop. Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's why I thought it was a man catcher, because it can fucking do that. Oh. Oh. My intention wasn't I didn't intend to sound like fucking knockoff Godzilla. Not Godzilla. Hey Lurler, are you there or are you gone again? So one thing I've noticed, I think Lurler pointed this out before I noticed it, but one thing I noticed, this has nothing to do with Dark Souls. So in Monster Hunter World, I noticed that the monster Basiljuice, his roars sounds pretty closely, it's nearly identical to the T-Rex's roar in Jurassic Park. Oh, so when I was getting past the fucking Silver Knight archers, I saw a vagrant for the first time.
You saw what?
A vagrant.
A vagrant.
Yes, a vagrant.
What do you mean?
A vagrant is a very rare monster that only shows up online.
Huh.
and it's generated by someone losing a whole fuckload of souls and not recovering them.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think they have to have, like, well, not like a whole fuckload of souls. I think one can spawn even when you just lose, like, 100, but I think you also have to lose humanity. And when that happens, in someone else's game, a vagrant will spawn.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, if you don't kill it, it just does not if you don't kill it, it moves on to someone else's game.
Yeah.
And of course he showed up on that bullshit catwalk, so of course I didn't kill him.
So what do you get if you kill the you know?
I think you get, I'm not sure. I think I remember reading that you get all of the souls and humanity from it.
Oh wow.
But I could be wrong. And stupid. And an
No,
idiot.
You're wrong.
What?
I said no, you could be wrong, not stupid.
Well, I could also be stupid. I could be right and stupid too, you know.
No. But I'd rather do hot dogs.
So how is everyone today?
I think I might have
Lazy.
three. It's like,
Speak up, Claire, you're too quiet.
I'm lazy.
Well, why the fuck are you lazy?
Because I'm watching your ass.
That's not lazy, that's watching something. It's a lot of work watching these streams. You have to fight the you have to fight the temptation to come down here and strangle me.
A little bit. Just a little.
Just a little bit. Oh, welcome back, Lurler. Or was that?
How was the drowning?
Or was that Ryan?
That was me.
Okay. How are you? How are you, Lurler, 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 Lurler?
Christian.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Someone sounds a little grouchy.
I mean, this is starting to remind me of when I was calling Logan old, and you took it so seriously, and you were like, "Don't be mean."
I was kidding.
You did not sound like you were kidding. That sounded like you're serious. That sounded like you're serious. Don't be mean.
Eh.
You can. Eh.
No, we like to joke about him being a cradle robber.
I mean, I personally would not be cool with that big of an age gap, but it's not my life, so it's not important.
Eh.
How much older is he than you, Claire?
5 years.
That's not that bad. You're all adults now. It's not like you're 9 and he's 14.
Not like Anakin and what the fuck was her name? Padme?
Padme, yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about those fucking bullshit movies.
Yeah. How did you forget that already?
I don't know. So you want to know my favorite? You want to know what my favorite fucking behind the scenes thing about any of those movies is?
What? Oh no.
It's actually kind of cute. So when they were filming the fight scenes, Ewan McGregor would make lightsaber noises every time he swung his like plastic lightsaber,
Uh-huh.
and George Lucas had to tell him to stop.
Because you pick up on the audio?
Yeah, it picked up in the audio. I think that's the reason why. It could also just be that George Lucas hates fun.
Yes, George Lucas just hates fun.
I mean, Obviously, he hates fun. Otherwise, Jar Jar wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I remember back when they were showing back when it was just the trailers for The Force Awakens. There is this joke theory that Kylo Ren was actual that Kylo Ren was actually Jar Jar Binks. Lurler, you could do it. Lurler, you could do a decent Jar Jar voice.
Yeah.
Can you do me a great big favor and say
What?
Misa gonna avenge you, Annie?
Mr. Ganavancerano.
It's too good.
I could probably do one better, but I ain't got the.
It's too good. No, it's fine.
Will these lambs rush to slaughter?
How many times have these lambs rushed to slaughter? I don't know why I gave him like an accent there.
So who exactly is the gold dude in these fucking milk ghosts?
The milk ghosts are inconsequential assholes. The dude in brass, I think it's brass, could be gold.
Yes, it's brass.
A lot of brass in this game. Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah, Middle Ages. No, don't worry about him. You killed him.
I'm okay. Well, fucking, I'm dead now, so it's too late. Also, like brass is a very soft metal, so I don't quite get it. Also, I think we can all agree this is way more Renaissance than Middle Ages.
Yeah. But it's still like Middle Ages ass.
Yeah. Of course, like I said though, brass is a very soft metal, so like I don't know who the fuck would be making weapons out of it.
It could be bronze.
It all like with a lot of these things, like the Giant's armor, and I think even Lautrec's armor, if you get it, it
Yeah.
specifies that it's brass.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
like
Maybe that's a mistranslation.
well, maybe because like yeah, great shield made of bronze. Okay, so the giant shield is made of bronze, which is still not ideal. You'd think the gods would have better metallurgy.
I mean, maybe not.
Maybe not. Large halberd made of old brass. There we go. I think it's just like it's like a I think it might be a mythological thing for Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is Dark Souls. If you're looking for realism, Dark Souls is not the place to look.
Oh yeah. No.
Because Dark Souls isn't, and like I'm fine with that because Dark Souls isn't trying to be realistic.
Oh yeah. No. Not at all.
Dark Souls is trying to emulate a feeling of... Dark Souls is trying to emulate two different feelings. That of medieval fantasy, like late middle... Like, what's that?
And frustration.
And frustration. Well, I was gonna say, like, late medieval fantasy,
Uh-huh.
and a feeling of mythology.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes in Dark Souls, it feels a lot like Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Or even Norse mythology. But, like, just because of how fucking petty the gods can be, I'm gonna go with Greek mythology. Ryan, you know all the stuff that happens in, like, you know all the stuff they talk about in, like, the Dark Souls 3 DLCs, yeah?
Yes and no. Yes, I've watched it. No, I have not played through it. But
Okay.
yeah.
But you know, like, all the lore implications, though.
Yes, I know them, but I cannot articulate them because I've probably forgotten more about those games than I care to admit.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm mainly talking about, like, one big sticking point. And that is, something it talks about regarding Gwyn. Proving that that he is indeed just as petty as Zeus.
Are you? Which one? What are you talking? Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to spoil it on stream.
Oh.
In case
Okay.
some, because I know Logan has been. Because I know Logan has been like, please do not spoil this. So I'm trying.
Okay.
Specifically the Ringed City stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Does that help clear it up a lot more?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
hate that shit.
What shit?
The fucking yes shit.
Why?
I don't know.
I think.
What's that?
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, I'm not saying I hate it and that it should go away forever. I'm just saying it annoys me on a personal level, and I recognize that that's just me.
Yes.
Yes, but why?
Let's get it over with.
Stab you one day, man.
I mean, you already tried to drown me.
Yeah. I've beat you with a spoon. I've tried to drown you. The next thing on the list is just try to stab the shit out of you.
I swear to God, if you lose Squee.
I didn't. You were just fine.
Well, you almost did.
So, context. This is almost, man.
Context
This is
for that
almost
reason.
gonna turn into a pod. This is almost gonna turn into a podcast.
I mean, lots of people do stuff like that. They'll play games in the background and just talk about random stuff.
I mean, yeah. So, a little backstory. So, every year we've done sort of we've done a trip as a group. And we've added people, haven't we?
Over the years, yeah.
Over the years we've added people, because at first it was me, Lurler, Miranda, Claire, and Claire's friend. But one of these lake trips, Lurler, Claire, and I thought it would be a fantastic idea. So we stayed in this house owned by your grandparents, yeah?
Yeah.
And Claire's rich, by the way. Or her
No, I'm not.
Her family is wealthy. Her family is wealthy. Let me put it that way.
There you go. I'm poor as shit.
So we thought it would be a good idea to go on. Like it was in a house owned by Claire's grandparents, overseeing Lake Texoma. And we thought, we being me, Lurler, and Claire, we thought it would be a great, just a swell idea to take this inflatable boat, get it working, get it floating, put someone in the boat laying face up on their, like laying down, face up, pack it full of sand, effectively burying them except for their face, and setting
Hey, I
them
wasn't a part of that. I
and
was just
setting-
a part of taking the boat out and trying to fucking beat Poseidon with his 7-foot waves in that fucking.
Oh yeah! And someone had the idea to pack the boat full of sand with a person in it.
That was you and Claire. I had no part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I buried you.
Yeah. So we packed it full of sand with me in it, and they just set me afloat. And at first, I was like, ah! If you've ever seen that one episode of SpongeBob, it felt a lot like the dude that Bubble Buddy buried. I learned the meaning of high tide. Ah! He's just fucking died. He's just fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's alright though, he comes back later. in a different episode. And it felt a lot like that. I was just kind of like, alright, I'm floating off. This is funny. This is funny. I couldn't move my arms or my legs or really anything. And that's when I realized, I don't think this is funny anymore. But not in a, oh, this stopped being, but not in a, I'm not okay, here's the thing about me. I think everything's hilarious.
Me too!
I think everything is just the funniest shit on the planet. And especially if it's something unfortunate. Especially if it happens to me. It's like the I don't know if anyone here is gonna get this. It's like the lull suit between Maddox and Dick Masterson. Dick Masterson thinks it's hilarious specifically because it's happening to him. Invaded the world of Knight Lautrec the Guilty. So, Lurler, you asked about this dingus in fucking brass armor.
Yeah.
He is Knight Lautrec of Kareem?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, you rescue him from a jail cell. And he... Shit. You rescue him from a jail cell, and he's cool for a little bit, but then he's not cool, and he kills the Firekeeper in Firelink Shrine, which makes that bonfire unusable. So you gotta come here, and you gotta kill him and get her soul back to resurrect her.
Huh.
Oh, my ear.
How come you can't fucking heal here?
Why can't I heal here? Is it because I'm a phantom?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I figured.
That's why you just gotta bum rush him. I gotta do this.
Okay, I would just bum rush him, but, like, there's also just, like, that asshole with the fucking... You've got that asshole with the fucking magic, and if I bum rush Lautrec, the fucking magical man is gonna... He's gonna shove his wand up my butthole.
That's not the only thing that's been up there.
What are you saying?
What about the screwdriver, Steve?
Oh my god! The screwdriver story's dumb.
It's hilarious. What are you talking
You guys can tell the screwdriver story if you want.
Dumb as shit, but it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
It's another...
I'm not good at telling these kinds of stories. One of you has to take it.
You're not good at telling stories?
I'm not good at telling them out loud. I'm good at writing shit.
We'll tell the...
Okay, so we were playing this game called... Well, what were we playing? Camouflage?
No, we were playing a game where we were basically looking for objects in the dark.
Oh, yeah, that game, okay.
We called it
Yeah, we
Speak the Key, remember?
Yeah, we were playing that game, and Brandon and I were the monsters of this whole fucking thing. Squee...
So the okay, they're not gonna know what the hell that means.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll explain it. You had one team that was like monsters that were going around and chasing another team. Well, the other team had to find something that the monsters hid. And they did we have a time limit on it?
We
I don't
had a
think
time
we did.
limit for how long we could have our light on.
Yeah, we had a time limit on how long we can have our light on. And if the light is shined on a monster, the monster couldn't move. Well, I don't remember what all exactly happened, but somehow Tristan lost, and Tristan went to go sit on the sofa.
Oh no, that's not what happened.
No, I was pushed.
Or
Yeah.
pushed, whatever.
We were still going, and I pushed him on the couch because our time ran out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, apparently you pushed him on the sofa, and he sat down right where we hid our object. And our object was a fucking screwdriver. And that
And it was
screwdriver
pointing
went
up.
right up his ass.
Yeah, it was. I felt that screwdriver very nearly penetrate my...
It's great, and it was straight up his ass.
I felt the screwdriver very nearly penetrate my virgin ass.
My virgin ass. Tristan, if you don't like the story, don't make it funnier.
No, it's not that I don't like the story. I just think it's a dumb story.
You never even finished the one about you being floated off into the lake.
Oh, right. So I'm floating off in the lake because I can't move. I'm in this like dingy little boat. And it's just kind of the tide, like the waves are taking me. I don't know where they're taking me, but the waves are taking me.
They're taking you to Poseidon's home.
Yeah, they were taking me away. It's like the Styx song. I'm sailing away. So I was sailing away like help, and I was just kind of like help, help, guys, help. And I hear on the coast, Lurler just screaming out. What did you scream out, Lurler? I need you to say it for the audience.
Why do I need to say it?
'Cause you're the one who said it. You're the one who actually said it.
Okay, well, I just scream, I swear to God, if you lose Squee.
And I didn't catch anything that happened. I don't remember anything that happened after that. Because I just laughed. I just laughed so hard.
Yeah, I think I swam out to go get you and drag the boat back.
Someone did. And then we packed you in the boat with sand.
Which you?
You?
Oh, me. Okay.
The only other idiot who was involved with that.
Yeah, I walk away from that.
Miranda had nothing.
There were 3 whole idiots involved, so you know.
Hey, the sand thing I wasn't a part of. You can leave me the fuck out of that. The rest of it I was a part of, and I don't want to do it again because Poseidon fucking destroyed me.
So what we ended up doing.
We tried to, like, float away. That didn't end well.
What
And
we
then
ended up.
on top of that, you fucking Jacob and was it Krista?
It was me and Jacob.
I don't think
Okay.
Krista was on that one.
No,
Just you and Jacob were fucking laughing your asses off while Tristan and I are over here fucking dying.
So what
Underwater, the only thing you can see that's breaking the surface is his fucking nose. I'm over here pulling a damn boat and fucking getting tangled up in weeds and shit underwater.
So
I'm being
what?
violated by a plant. I got a tree fisting me in the face. I've got weeds going up into my crotch. I'm trying to pull this boat that's just full of, that just keeps filling with water. I can't even see Tristan anymore. Tristan's over there just fucking hacking and shit, and every time he like tried to get his head above water, he went down immediately again. Even with the fucking life preserver, he was just straight up underwater.
So where we were on Lake Texoma, we saw an island.
Let's get it over with.
And we thought we could make it to this island on the... See, that's what happens when I try to bum rush him! I get fucked! So...
Get fucked.
I mean,
So-
that's because your health isn't big enough.
It's because I gotta be smart about shit! I can't just rush in like an idiot!
Oh,
So we
and
thought we could make it to this
other
island.
people should know.
We thought...
And the lake was completely flooded whenever we were there for that trip.
Now, that island was still there when we were fucking...
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I was still
but-
trying to tell a story. I'm still trying to tell a story. You silly bitch.
He's just getting butt fucked by 2 ghosts and a brass dude.
So, fucking... I love you, Claire.
I tried.
Anyway. So, we thought, Lurler and I, we see this island. It hadn't been an island the previous year. But that year it was an island. And oh fuck. That year it was an island because the water level had risen.
That's why I say the fuck out of the water.
Oh yeah, it was gross.
Brown and ick.
Yeah, it was gross. We should have stayed the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, maybe you should have listened to me.
I mean, we should have, but you know we didn't.
I
Yeah.
know you didn't. You never listened to me.
Maybe when we go back to group reading Sonichu, Miranda should be Magi-chan. Cause she's the smart one, but no one fucking listens. So, not to spoil anything. Actually, nah, I'll keep it to myself for now, because sometimes, you know what? There are parts of Sonichu that you're better off just seeing for yourself. By the way, y'all motherfuckers best be glad I'm covering, like, the censored version of Sonichu.
That's the censored version?
Yeah!
What?
Because I'm looking through the version that I'm because the version I'm archiving is the revised version.
Uh-huh.
Because there are three, technically only 2 versions of Sonichu. There's the original version with all the original names and stuff, and the sex scenes kept in. And then there's the cleaned up version with the names changed and the sex scenes removed.
Oh god.
And I went to find another archive out of morbid curiosity because I was like, do those scenes even exist anymore? Oh. The answer is yes, they do exist.
Oh.
And it's super graphic.
So that answers your question.
It does answer my question. What? Whose question?
Your question. Would you consider Sonichu to be pornographic at times?
It depends on the version. That's the actual answer.
Yeah.
If you're reading the cleaned up, there's still a sex scene in the cleaned up version, but it's not graphic.
Didn't he, like, censor that shit?
Well, yeah, there's a version that still has the sex scene, the sex scene I'm talking about, like the really graphic one. It's just censored with like pictures of fruit.
Wow!
Like Sonichu's dick is censored with a picture of a banana.
Amazing.
And it's a dirty sex scene between Sonichu and Rosachu. And it's awful. I don't know. I know what motivated him. I just don't know why God didn't stop him. Like, if I don't like, I know he's supposed to work in mysterious ways, but like, I would have expected like an angel to come down and be like, "Bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop." Yes.
Shut up.
Oh, all right.
Not you, the phone.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me to shut the fuck up.
No. How do you know an angel didn't go to him and he just ignored the angel?
Because I've read the Old Testament and real bad things happen if you ignore angels.
We're in the era of grace, so not anymore.
I guess. I don't know, man. I ain't a theologian. I just know that obviously he was not stopped. He may have been asked to stop, but he did not stop. I mean, he did stop, just not.
Tristan. He ignored the angel. A very bad thing did happen. Sonic 2 exists.
No, I mean something bad happening to you. I mean, if you want to look at it that way, you could. I guess you could look at it like all the people who fucked with him are like the bad thing are like his punishment for ignoring the angel.
Oh no!
So at some point, someone asked him, like, someone stole something of his. I think they, like, hijacked his PSN account. They didn't hack into it, they just guessed his password. And they gave him a choice between doing something. I don't remember what. I'll have to look back into it. Either doing something or shoving his Sonichu medallion up his ass.
What the fuck?
And of course, he pretty much immediately went with shoving the medallion up his ass.
Why?
I could not tell you, man.
What did he have to do?
Again, I'd have to look into it. I don't feel like clicking out of dark, and I don't feel like clicking out of the window to look.
All right, Rick.
Morty! Hardest working liver in the galaxy, Morty. Now there's a hole in it. You purged me, Morty. Still the best episode. I love Rick and Morty, but that's still the best episode.
I need to watch more of it.
I need to finish up the 3rd season.
I need to watch the first, second, and
It's a good show. I just hate people who like it.
why?
'Cause
So you're gonna hate me?
No, I hate a specific subset of people who like it.
Oh. There's people that say, I watch Rick and Morty, I have to be smart.
I watch Rick and Morty. I'm super intelligent. That's exactly what they sound like too. They sound like Popeye if he stuck his dick in an electric socket.
Oh man.
So, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, the people who, like, I saw a post, it was like, a lot of people like this think they're Rick, but in reality, they're just Jerry. You think you're a predator, you think you're a prey, Jerry, but you're really a predator! Oh. That's an early season 3 episode, I think. I think it's just called a Jerry episode. I don't know. I like Rick and Morty, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm smarter than people because I watch Rick and Morty. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Danny DeVito the Sailor Man. I'm the Sailor Man.
Let's get it over with.
Jesus, I need better magic resistance.
Yeah, you do.
I need way better magic res than I have.
Yeah, run away like the bitch you are.
Don't try to be like, oh, you're a bitch for not just bum rushing him. Listen, man, I gotta do what I can to survive.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
There we go. I'm gonna give Lautrec a hard time with my dick. I'm gonna stick my dick in Lautrec. There we go. Are you saying Lautrec generates enough electricity to shock me? Because I don't think that's the case. Personally.
I think it is the case.
You think he's electric?
Yeah, I think it's.
Okay.
Yes. I think he's electric.
He's a Pikachu.
He's a Pikachu.
He's a Pikachu. Speaking of which, at some point, I need to continue with Moemon.
Yes, you do.
That was a great stream.
It was.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. And at some point, I would like to try again with Super Mario RPG. Oh. Damn it! Ah, I was so close! Oh. Oh. Whack! I need bigger forearms. You're awful quiet, Lurler.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be nervous. It's not like anyone's gonna watch this shit.
Hey, you don't know. Somebody might like clip some of it, and you become like a super thing.
A Super Saiyan?
Yeah, no, super thing.
Me am Super Saiyan?
I'm Super Saiyan.
What the fuck is that from?
That's from an Oni cartoons thing.
Is that from Dragon Ball Z or is that from Dragon Ball PP?
I was.
Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball PP.
Dragon's Ball PP. No, because Dragon Ball Z is the one where Frieza's like a big black dude. Me am Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan legend.
Oh, Oni is actually a pretty funny guy. He does like a Let's Play thing now. Even though I hate that term.
There you go.
There's no better term for it, but I hate that term. I just want it out there.
He's a what?
He does a Game Grumps type deal. And it's pretty funny because he's got a dude. It's Oni, Ding Dong, and Julian.
He's
It's three dudes. It's Oni plays. Except for the Christmas one. That was Oni Slays.
Why was that on your slave?
Because SLEIGH. Like Santa's sleigh.
Ah.
Hey Lurler.
what?
You am Super Saiyan?
Yes.
Have you
Me
been
and
keeping up with Dragon Ball Super?
no.
Okay.
I hadn't watched any of it.
Good to know I'm not the only one. Is it just because you haven't had the time, or are you like me and you're just like, I'll just wait till it's done?
Both.
Okay. I know they're coming out with the new movie.
In December,
Yeah.
that Logan and I will probably go to.
I gotcha. So, how about that Infinity War that I still haven't seen?
Yeah. I don't think any of us have seen it.
Logan saw it.
Well, tell that bitch not to spoil anything.
Who?
Oh, don't worry. He never spoils shit.
Be wary of Fatty. Oh no.
Who? Logan? Logan saw it?
Yeah.
Uh,
I still haven't seen. I still haven't fucking seen Ragnarok.
I haven't either. We haven't either. I mean, he's kind of done with it, and so by extension, I'm done with it. And honestly, I don't care about superhero movies anymore.
You want to know how far behind I am? I still haven't seen Dark World.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Seen what?
Thor: The Dark World.
You don't need to see that one though.
There are lots of movies from those that I haven't seen. I haven't seen all of the Thor movies. I haven't even seen all of the Avengers movies. I don't think I ever saw Age of Ultron.
You didn't miss me.
Yeah, it,
I liked Age of
Unfortunately.
Ultron.
do what?
Yeah, movie was alright.
I mean, none of these movies are fucking Citizen Kane, but like,
These days.
I never saw Doctor Strange either.
Doctor Strange. I liked Doctor. Words. I cannot speak words.
You cannot speak the words.
I cannot speak. I cannot sprechen. I can't sprechen the English. Hey, quadruped. Sprechen the English? Yeah, I sprechen.
What is that from?
Madagascar.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, maybe.
Those movies got weird.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
weird?
Madagascar.
Holy shit! I'm about to die.
No, not. I'm not. I know what movies you're talking about, but they got weird?
I mean, I get it. They were weird from the start, but the third one was just way out there. Not as bad as Ice Age, though. The Ice Age movies, I don't even know where to start with those.
I'm gonna.
They went to hell.
I'm gonna quote the dude from the Lorax. Let it die. Let it die. Let it shrivel up and die. I say let it die. Man, what a movie. That movie's not good.
What, the Lorax?
Yeah,
No.
that
Why?
movie. That movie's. What's that?
Why?
Okay, I will better explain why the Lorax isn't good after I've seen this new Grinch movie.
Why?
Because I can pretty much tell you right off the bat that the new Grinch movie is going to be bad for all the same reasons as the Lorax.
Oh, you think so?
It's made by the same shitty studio, so yes, I do think so.
Lorax wasn't made by fucking Illumination.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah. I think. Wasn't it? Hold on. Research time.
I'm gonna look it up.
I
You can
don't
look it
think
up?
was.
Yeah.
I thought it was made by Illumination. Yeah, production companies: Universal Pictures, Illumination Entertainment.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. And now this new, oh hey, it's Ziegmeyer.
Whatever can be done.
Ziegmeyer? Where'd you find? Oh, hey, Ziegmeyer. You found him?
You again. Sit down. Don't be ashamed. I'll think of something.
We'll overcome this together.
Fuck!
Oh shit! It's Leafy Sonichu. Or wait, no, his name's not fucking. Why did I name him Leafy in the group chat? That fucking character's name is Wild.
It's fine.
No, it's not. I have to change it. Someone do
What do you-
that for me.
What do you want Logan to be changed to?
Wild.
Okay, how do I do that without looking at him? I don't.
Without-
Because y'all had the same fucking.
Fine, I'll do it real quick.
There it is. No, I found it. I found
It's
it.
got
not
it?
that.
Alright.
What do you need it to change to?
Wild. There we go. See, latest activity.
What?
I like that it's all caps.
Oh, you're welcome. I figured you'd like that.
I ain't complaining.
Logan.
Did he join?
Logan.
It says
I
he-
thought so.
I thought so too. That's why I'm asking.
Logan!
Logan.
Logan,
Claire, I
Logan,
don't think
Logan.
yelling at him if he's not in the.
Logan, Logan, Logan.
What?
I'm an idiot.
Never mind. There he is again. Damn it.
Why are you an idiot?
Because I accidentally left the call.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ringing. Do you have to? Who's owning this call? Do you have to accept him?
I'm ringing him.
Oh,
He has to accept.
maybe he can't. Maybe he can't accept.
Well, that's his fucking problem.
Or maybe he can and he just doesn't fucking want to.
Maybe he's in his Catholic closet.
He's in the Catholic closet. That's never gonna get explained.
Nope,
Not ever.
not ever.
Except for when it was explained.
When was it explained?
And I think... When was that explained?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing. Never mind. I'm not gonna do a thing.
I'm not gonna do a thing.
I'm not doing it.
And group members. Come on, Logan. Come on.
Hey, Christian, I think he's got school today, so maybe you should stop ringing him.
Oh. I don't know how to stop ringing him.
Well, shit.
I don't know how to stop ringing him. He's just gotta, like... It's just gotta go a while without being rung.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's good.
I don't know how long his classes last.
I don't know
I
either.
don't either. But I just don't stop ringing him. He's got school to go to.
He's got school.
He's got learnings to do.
He's got some learning to do. I'll learn him a thing or two. I got a thing or two to teach him. Skipping out on my cools. Who the hell you think you are?
A smart man.
Yeah.
What? I think I'm gonna cut Dark Souls off once I finally beat Loud Trek.
Uh-huh.
Is it Loud Trek or Low Trek?
It's whatever trek you want.
Star Trek.
Yep.
So a while back, on one of these streams, we were talking about Jonestown.
Jonestown.
This is, yeah, you've heard the phrase "drink the Kool-Aid"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Joan-
where that comes from, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I was mistaken when I was talking about why they all decided to kill themselves.
Oh, why?
Oh.
So I mixed them up with a different cult that all killed themselves, called Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate is the one that believed a comet was flying overhead and that they needed to die right then and there to board the comet and go to heaven.
What the fuck?
Jonestown, Jim Jones believed that the U.S. government would storm the complex any day now. And he felt that he and his people were better off being dead before that happened. So that's why they drank the Kool-Aid.
Ah.
As for how the Heaven's Gate dudes killed themselves, I'm not sure. Man, if you look at the story of Heaven's Gate, it's fucking weird, because it started off as like a Star Trek thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
I guess this is why people in the church are like, don't get into super fandoms because you'll die.
You'll die! No, it's because like the old churchy types are they just hate fun.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have to say this every other stream. I'm not against religion. I'm not, I promise. But I've got a lot of observations I've made over the years. And saying them out loud makes some people think I'm like anti-religion. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. I will admit we're weird.
It's not-
Two people that don't, believe. It's very every religion is kind of cultish.
They can be.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can be.
But like, first of all, a cult is not like a professional. Unless you're talking about like ancient religions, cult's not like a technical term.
Yeah.
Like, you can like, I mean, cult's a very colloquial term, and if you're trying to be objective, you probably shouldn't use it.
Yeah. Probably.
Again, unless you're talking about ancient religions, in which cult is in which case cult is indeed a technical term.
Yeah.
Like talking about the cult of Dionysus, or not. It's called something else, but it's a. What the hell is it called? The Orphean cult.
Orphean cult. What?
The idea being, I'm gonna get all kinds of details wrong, and I would love if someone were to correct me. The Orphean cult was a cult in ancient Greece that believed that Dionysus was the key to salvation and reincarnation. And it's called the Orphean cult because of the story of Orpheus and him going down into the underworld and receiving Eurydice. Why am I hearing guitar music?
Oh, you can hear it? Never mind.
So, here we go again.
Will these lambs rush to slaughter?
Man, now that I've actually got a decent fucking shield against magic.
I lied.
But yeah, like I said, there are some things I say make it sound like I'm anti-religion. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm anti-bullshit. And you can be religious. You can even be super duper religious. But that doesn't require bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, some non-believing people will be like, but religion is bullshit. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You need to get out of there. You're in a corner.
Wham! Shit. This isn't our atheism.
Our atheism? What?
Yeah, it's a subreddit.
Oh, Reddit, subreddit.
Yeah, Reddit. This isn't our atheism. Get your neck beard out of here.
Get your neck beard out of here. Why do you assume they all have neck beards, Tristan?
Why do I assume that they're on our atheism? Listen, I'm not saying all like edgy asshole atheists have neck beards. I'm just saying there's a correlation that can't be ignored.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's like Sonic and autism. I'm not saying one causes the other. I'm just saying there's a correlation that can't be ignored.
Claire? they're still there? She's been real quiet.
Hey, bitch, you still there?
Hey, bitch, you still there?
There's also a few things I say that may make me sound misogynist. I'm not.
Like that? Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Hey, bitch, you still there?
Hey, bitch, you still there?
I had to pee.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So, I've fallen down a whole new rabbit hole recently.
Oh no. Oh no.
This one's far, far less cringy than Chris Chan and Sonichu. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Darn.
Darn.
Fucking Claire, darn? No. Go away. We don't need more cringe.
Okay, I gotta be real with you. I don't think there is a whole lot more cringe than Chris Chan.
You might be right.
I haven't found. Maybe there's something out there. I mean, diaper fetishists are probably more cringe than Chris Chan.
No, no, we're not getting into that.
I mean,
No.
that's not the rabbit hole I jumped down. So I recently learned. I recently learned, thanks to Digibro and the Procrastinators podcast.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna continue my story. You can just watch the stream.
Okay.
So I recently learned of, thanks to Digibro and the PCP Procrastinators podcast, of the interesting story of Maddox and Dick Masterson. So, some backstory. Or at least, this is what I learned both from Digibro in his amazing Procrastinators podcast lecture on the subject, and just looking into it on my own. So, a long time ago, in 1997, there is a dude who went by the name Maddox. I don't know what his actual name is, but he went by the name of Maddox, and he was one of the internet's first comedian writers. He's up there with Sean Baby. Hopefully someone in the audience knows who Sean Baby is, and I don't have to explain who he is.
Nope.
No, Sean Baby's a comedian writer. He's an absurdist comedian. He's a big, buff, white dude with a pink mohawk. He's written a few articles for Cracked, which is how I know who he is. Anyway, this isn't about Sean Baby. This is about Maddox. So, Maddox was one of the internet's first comedian writers, way back in '97. Before Twitter, before Facebook, I think even before MySpace.
Damn.
So, yeah, because like I said, '97. And he had a very unique style of writing. And he got popular, and his stuff was so good because he would spend an inordinate amount of time tweaking each individual post on his website, which is still up. It's called the best webpage in the universe. And he wrote in about 2006. He wrote a book called The Alphabet of Manliness, and of course this book is like B is for boners, all that kind of stuff. The Alphabet of Manliness. So he gets popular because of his website, and his book sells really well, and it's great. In about around 2007, 2008, you have this guy named Dick Masterson, who is a performance artist of sorts. And he ran a website called Men Are Better Than Women.
Oh no.
Which is, before you oh no, I need you, it's imperative you understand that the man is a genius troll. Because 2007 was around when hardcore feminism was starting to pop up, and it was a situation of, he was like, all right, you guys are getting too My understanding is his motivation was, alright, you guys are getting way too sensitive about stuff, and then they reacted with, no, we're not! And he's like, well, there you go. It's the kind of
Good. This sounds like it'll be entertaining then.
it's the kind of stuff that Lurler and I could really get behind, because Lurler, I know, hates feminists. Not like, I mean, Lurler, explain yourself before I dig a hole for you.
Yeah, you've already dug the fucking hole, buddy.
Okay.
I hate...
Feminazis?
There you go, that's the fucking term.
There we
That's
go.
the
Nobody
kind I
likes
hate.
feminazis except feminazis.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I
he's-
don't entirely agree with feminism as a whole. On some stuff I do, yeah, but some of it, eh.
Some of it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't like I remember when there was a tizzy over Spider-Woman, and I was just kind of like, are you fucking serious? Anyway, so there we go. Hopefully people are reasonable enough they didn't just click off the video as soon as I said that and just think that he's an asshole.
Yeah, you probably doomed me as a whole, you jackass.
Okay. Lurler is a horrible misandrist. He hates men. He thinks all men should die. It's a wonder he hasn't killed me or himself yet.
Yeah.
Only part of that is true, and I want you to guess what part it is. Hint, it's the last part. It's a wonder he hasn't killed me or himself. So, Dick Masterson, he runs this website for a short time in the late 2000s. Men are better than women, and it's this really aggressive, bitter, misogynist shit. And he writes a book with the same title. And this gains him a little bit of notoriety. Nowhere near as much as what Maddox has. Partially because Maddox popped up in the perfect time frame to get popular on the internet. And second, because Maddox had just been around for so fucking long. But he gets a little bit of notoriety after he writes his book, and he shows up on the Dr. Phil show.
Shut up on a Dr. Phil show?
Yeah, Dick Masterson. He showed up on Dr. Phil because they were doing like a reality show thing, and they had like 5 people, men who hated women and women who hated men. And he
He was just the ultimate troll place, wasn't he?
and he fakes his way through the interviews and the psychological screenings, and
Okay, see, that's something I want to point out. Like, the psychological screenings are kind of bullshit.
oh, they're super bullshit.
You can get past them. quite easily.
There's a 3-minute, the only video evidence that this even happened is this 3-minute video from 10 years ago. Because the Dr. Phil show was so embarrassed that they got played like this. That they just kind of scrubbed all evidence of this from the internet. And Dick Masterson has put out a $1,000 bounty if anyone can find this footage for him. Of him just mercilessly playing the Dr. Phil show. And like, even if you watch that 3-minute video, it's very obvious he's not genuine. Because he says some fucking silly shit.
Yeah.
Like, Hitler was raised by a single mother.
What? What?
Yeah,
What?
on the Dr. Phil show, he said some silly shit, like, Hitler was raised by a single mother. And, at one point, some lady in the audience who took the bait was like, why do you hate women? And he's like, I don't hate, and his response was, I don't hate women. You see the pants you're wearing? You could have worn different pants, but you recognize that those were better. You don't hate the other pants just because you think these ones are just because you know these ones are better. And that's my position. I don't hate women just because I know men are better.
That's gold. That's golden
and what else? She was like, "Oh, have you ever had a date?" And he's like, "Women line up to date me." And she says, "Well, I would definitely be at the back of that line." And he says, "Well, if you hit the treadmill, maybe you'd be closer to the front." It's comedy gold. And like I said, he credits himself for, if not single-handedly, then pretty damn close. He credits himself for destroying Dr. Phil's reputation. Which, if we're gonna be fair, Dr. Phil didn't need help destroying his reputation.
Unfortunately, yes.
Dr. Phil didn't need help destroying his reputation. But yeah, so that happens. He trolls Dr. Phil for 5 episodes. 5 full episodes.
Really?
Oh yeah. But like I said, the producers were so fucking embarrassed by this that they scrubbed all video of it from the internet, and all that's left is the 3-minute clip.
Oh, I bet they did.
So that's Dick Masterson's backstory. And Dick Masterson's book, Men Are Better Than Women, has the same editor as Maddox's book, The Alphabet of Manliness. So the two meet because of this. And they become fast friends. Not best friends, but fast friends. And so they're friends for years. And Maddox, it would come out, is kind of a pain in the ass. And he would always bring up arguments with Dick. And at one point, Dick was fed up and he was like, "Listen, unless we're gonna make some kind of content out of this, I don't want to argue with you." So they came up with their podcast, The Biggest Problem in the Universe, which I have been listening to lately.
Oh yeah.
And the premise of The Biggest Problem in the Universe is each of them brings in 2 problems. And each of them brings in 2 problems per episode, and they have to argue which problem is bigger. Like, which is a bigger problem.
Oh no.
And at first, the dynamic is Maddox would bring in, like, serious shit, and Dick would bring in, like, stupid shit. Because Dick was under the impression that this was a comedy show.
Yeah.
So, let's see, So, Maddox would bring in problems like female genital mutilation, and Dick would bring in problems like leaving your fly down. That's not to say Maddox was never, like, intentionally funny on the show, because one of his problems was monkeys.
Oh no.
And, another one of his problems was dogs.
Dogs or dongs?
Dogs.
Totally dongs, absolutely.
Bork, woof, woof, those dogs.
Okay.
And so, but as time went on, Dick kind of got tired of Maddox's shit, so he would bring in serious arguments, and generally, whenever Dick brings in a serious argument, he tends to destroy Maddox. Cause, here's the thing, both of them sort of kind of played characters. Just in general.
Uh-huh.
Maddox's character was that he was... Here's a... You know what? This anecdote will bring better light to the character Maddox played. It'll bring better light to that than I could just trying to explain it. So, he did book signings for The Alphabet of Manliness. And for these book signings, he would show up wearing a cape and a crown. And he would require people to dress formally and kiss his ring. That's the kind of character Maddox was playing.
Oh wow.
All throughout this. And part of Maddox's comedy was Maddox is an awkward guy. And this comes across very well in the podcast. Because it's impromptu, it's not scripted. Not that Maddox could read a script to save his life, but it's not scripted. So, So it's not hard to see how awkward Maddox is in general, but that's his style. But like he uses it for his comedy. He uses his awkwardness as a shield and a sword, and that is what makes him funny.
Yeah.
He recognizes that he's an awkward guy. Dick Masterson, on the other hand, at first he is nothing like his character. His character I should rephrase that because it makes it sound like he eventually does turn into like a super duper misogynist. No. The character Dick plays on The Greatest Problem in the Universe is nothing like the character he played on Dr. Phil or for his site Men Are Better Than Women. His character is just kind of a dumb guy. But eventually Maddox gets on his nerves so badly that he just drops the act, and it turns out, oh shit, he's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
So, which, I mean, it's hard to play a dumb guy if you're not pretty smart. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not smart, you're not playing a dumb guy. You just are a dumb guy.
Yeah.
So that's Dick Masterson's character in the beginning of his character has changed a lot over the years because like I said we start off with the Men Are Better Than Women thing where he's got like a shaved head and the big bushy mustache and like aviator shades. And then we go to, like, the Greatest Problem in the Universe, where he looks like a cross between me and Tommy Wiseau. Where he's got the, like, long, majestic hair.
That's great.
It is pretty great. And then... So, what's that?
I said I love Tommy.
Oh, yeah, Tommy Wiseau is great. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? So, The Greatest Problem in the Universe, it runs for 2 years, and then the final episode, episode 107, it's just Maddox and a guest that they'd had a few times, Asterios Kokonos. I should mention just what kind of background Maddox and Dick had together before they started the podcast. So, both of them live in LA. Maddox started off in Utah, and he moved to LA. Whereas Dick Masterson just kind of lived in LA anyway. And they their primary, like, in-group was UCB Theater, which I'm pretty sure, like, when I watched the video I talked about earlier, made by Digibro, he only says it UCB. I'm reasonably certain when he says UCB, he means Upright Citizens Brigade.
What?
Yeah, it's an improv comedy group.
Yeah.
And so UCB. So fun fact: if it is Upright Citizens Brigade, this is the same improv comedy group that Danny from Game Grumps is part of. So
Really?
yeah. What?
Nothing.
Okay. But yeah, that's the same comedy group that Danny from Game Grumps either is or used to be a part of. Finally! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking... Okay, target destroyed. I got the souvenir of reprisal. The guilty pay the price, returning with souvenir of reprisal. Okay, I killed him, but I also died, but it mostly counted as me killing him.
Yeah, if you kill him and then die, you still get everything.
Okay, including the Firekeeper soul that you're supposed to get?
That's the gift of reprisal.
Okay, Firekeeper soul, Ring of Favor and Protection.
Yes.
Wait, did I not get his... Oh, you don't get his armor if you kill him that way, do you?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
You have to kick him off.
I gotcha.
That's
I mean, his armor isn't my favorite.
I know. That's why I kept telling you to kick him off.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not heartbroken that I didn't get his armor. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I will, however,
Once you put that ring on, you can't ever take it off.
I don't plan on taking it off.
Okay.
But yes, he's right. Once you put on the Ring of Favor and Protection, if you take it off, it's destroyed. You lose it forever until New Game Plus. So putting it on is a big deal. Anyway, so Maddox and Dick Masterson, they're part of they pal around with the Upright Citizens Brigade, which is a improv comedy group in Los Angeles, and they go to the same parties, they talk to the same people, they're friends, and so things go forward, and they do the biggest problem in the universe. And it's honestly a great podcast. Maddox is fucking aggravating sometimes, but, like, it's still a great podcast. But there's, unbeknownst to viewers at the time, there was trouble under the waves. Because final episode of Biggest Problem in the Universe, it's just Maddox and one of their recurring guests. Another dude from UCB going by the name of Asterios Kokkinos.
Yeah, girl.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm talking to Miranda.
Okay. So last episode it's just Maddox and Asterios Kokkinos. Maddox is talking about how the podcast is ending. Asterios Kokkinos is just there in shock. Because no one knew it was ending until this final episode. And then a week later,
That was weird.
What's that?
That was weird.
It was weird. Well, we're gonna dig into this rabbit hole here. Because you just thought y'all motherfuckers thought Game Grumps was bad. Break out your fucking, I know this isn't our atheism, but this is our conspiracy grumps right now. Which, if you're not aware, is a real subreddit.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
still
Yeah.
around, man.
My phone dropped the call. That's why I said that. That's weird.
Oh. That is weird. Yeah, so Maddox just ends the podcast, and then a week later, on the same day, I think, both Maddox's new podcast and Dick Masterson's new podcast air. I don't remember what Maddox's new podcast is. I don't remember what it's called. But Dick Masterson's new show is just called The Dick Show. And it's also pretty good. And I have not seen Maddox's podcast on its own, but like in the first episode of The Dick Show, Dick Masterson's like, guys, do I look like a dark wizard? Do I look like I've got like slits for a nose and weird pale skin? And his guests are like, what are you talking about? And he's like, do I look like Voldemort? And they're like, what the fuck do you mean? He who must not be named? Because in the final episode of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, Maddox doesn't even mention Dick's name, and he doesn't let Asterios say Dick's name. It's very clear that Maddox is very hurt by something. So, turns out, behind the scenes, there was an incident between Maddox and Dick. The incident is they're both attending a wedding. And Dick, unbeknownst to him, actually no, I think he did know at the time, he brings home this chick who was Maddox's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Maddox was not single at the time, and he hadn't dated this chick for over 3 years.
Uh-huh.
However, it soon becomes very apparent that Maddox had some unresolved feelings towards this woman. So, Maddox finds out that Dick leaves this wedding with this chick. who everyone has been very gracious, not like putting her name out there. So Dick and everyone else just refers to her as 80s girl. So Maddox finds out that 80s girl left the wedding with Dick, and he's freaking out, which part of this is understandable because Dick does not have the greatest driving record. So he blows up her phone, and the next time they see each other, Maddox asks Dick, "Did you sleep with her?" And Dick knows that if he says yes, that's the end of the show. So he says no.
Oh dear.
I would like to point out, this was a lie, a fabrication, and not only did Dick hit that, he's still hitting it to this day. They are super serious. So Maddox does not immediately know that they're smashing, even though apparently everyone else in their in-group does. And this, even without knowing that they smashed, this causes a rift between Maddox and Dick.
Oh yeah.
And it becomes... Now, on the surface, just watching the show, you wouldn't really know that. If you're... if you're a master detective, you might know. You might notice. Because at one point, Dick says something along the lines of, "I don't understand the people you hang out with." Making it kind of clear that they don't go to the same parties anymore. They don't talk to the same people anymore.
Yeah.
So, this happens between... So yeah, this causes a rift between the two of them. And it would only get worse from here on out. So, since... Again, I have to bring up, Maddox, behind the scenes, is a huge pain in the ass. Because he will send these long emails to Dick about these little things on the show. Because Maddox would actually get pretty butthurt over the arguments on the show. Which, if you get butthurt over that kind of stuff, maybe don't have a podcast where the whole point is arguing.
Okay.
So, he would send these long emails, and he'd bring up comments over, like, he'd bring up comments in the beginning of the show, and he would edit out things Dick would say because he thought they would be too offensive. Or just made him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So, at one point, Maddox sends Dick this super long email criticizing him and everything he does, and at this point, Dick is like, "You know what, motherfucker, we're done. I gave you chance after chance, and you know what, our personal relationship is through. This is strictly business at this point. Get the fuck out of my face."
Yeah.
So, that happens at some point before Biggest Problem is over. And there comes a point where Maddox is so uncomfortable with Dick's presence that he's like, "You know what? Don't come on the show for 2 weeks." And he's like, "Okay." And of course, Maddox goes on the show and he's like, "Oh, Dick couldn't make it this episode." And of course, Dick says like, "Oh, I couldn't make it because you told me not to come." It's very petty. So
Yeah.
there's all these problems behind the scenes, and eventually someone, I guess, finds out that Maddox didn't know that Dick and 80s Girl were smashing. So Maddox freaks out. And according to people who were there, he actually ended up crying during all this. Again, despite the fact that he was not single and had not been with this chick for over 3 years.
That's a little intense.
It's pretty darn intense. It would come out later, allegedly, that Maddox's intention was that he would rebuild his relationship with 80s Girl, and she and his current girlfriend would become friends and have like a Mormon threesome situation. And
What the fuck?
and I believe during when this was brought up in the Digibro video, someone points out, well, he is from Utah.
Yeah.
Mormons.
Foreman.
Oh.
That's what that's got to do with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, this is allegedly, this is why Maddox is so upset about this. So, biggest problem in the universe is it's dead. It ends because Maddox killed it. And so, Maddox has his own podcast where the premise is he would argue with himself. And okay, so something I left out, like a really big part of biggest problem in the universe, is like listeners would go and vote to see which problems were in fact the biggest problem in the universe. And for Maddox's new podcast, he would argue with himself, and fans would vote to see which side of the argument they thought he was on. Because Maddox way overestimated his ability to argue for a position he doesn't really believe in.
Yeah.
The Dick Show, at first, at first he ostensibly, the point of the Dick Show, the reason I'm going back is because I don't remember if I rested at that fucking bonfire or not. The Dick Show, at first, the premise of the show is to find a new co-host to see who could take up the mantle of Maddox, to find the next Rage, as it were.
Uh-huh.
To see who was or was not a Rage. This is how he puts it. Again, even when he's not super playing up a character, Dick's a funny guy.
Yeah.
So, this is ostensibly the point of Dick's show, but it's really just kind of a podcast where they bullshit around. It's great. It's a lot of fun to listen to. Maybe not quite as much fun to listen to as Biggest Problem in the Universe, but it also... I have to be real with you. I'm not a huge fan of Maddox as a comedian. I don't think he's all that funny. He can be, but in general, I don't know. He seemed more obnoxious on Biggest Problem than anything else. Also, knowing what I know and am about to tell you kind of there's no way to know what I know and not have it sour your opinion.
Well, do continue then.
So, things go on. The Dick Show continues, and the thing is, on the Dick Show, it's very clear that even though Dick is pretty merciless with his ribbing of Maddox, it's pretty clear he still has a lot of respect for the guy.
Yeah.
That is about to go away.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So, Maddox, I can't be certain what motivated the man. But it could be because he was smashing 80s Girl, it could be because he was making fun of him on his podcast, oh no. But Maddox puts out a hashtag on Twitter.
Oh.
I should point out the timeline. Biggest Problem in the Universe started in 2014 and ended in 2016.
Uh-huh.
And both Maddox's podcast and The Dick Show started in 2016.
Okay.
And this was about... I don't know when this next part happened. Maybe either the second half of 2016 or very, very early 2017.
Uh-huh.
So, Maddox puts out the hashtag on Twitter, Dick Lies. And he puts out a quote-unquote secret video where he lays out all of these allegations against Dick. Most of which, like, pretty much all of them are verifiably bullshit.
Yeah.
But they're still like these are serious. These are very serious allegations. He accuses him of tax fraud. He accuses him of like serial rape.
What the hell?
Like I said, it's very serious stuff.
That's fucked.
It's even more fucked because not only did he create this quote unquote secret video, he posted it to his Facebook page.
Oh dear.
Where all of Maddox's and Dick's contemporaries would see it.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know if this is super duper common with just LA in general, or just like LA showbiz types, but there are a lot of like SJWE type dudes among their circle of business.
Yeah, it's super common over there because it's Hollywood, LA, all that shit. They're
Where
super bad.
this is the kind of thing that like people, they hear the accusation and they don't look into it, even though looking into it for just 10 seconds in this particular case. Like most of the time, whenever there's like rape allegations, I tend to err on the side of believing the accuser. This time, 5 seconds of Googling would have shown that it was bullshit.
Yeah.
But, so,
Okay,
this essentially causes Dick to be blacklisted. What's that?
I said, for me, in terms of rape allegations, I'm going to follow where the evidence leads. I'm not going to immediately assume the
Oh, I don't immediately assume. I just kind of like, I will admit that I'm a little more biased towards the accuser, but if there's evidence that comes out in support of the accused, I'm like, okay. With Bill Cosby, there has been no evidence to show that he did not do that shit.
Yes.
So, of course I believe he did that shit.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Bill Cosby. We're talking about Dick Masterson. And that's not his actual name, by the way. That is a stage name. He has been very good at not putting his actual name out there.
That's smart. That's real smart.
Up until there was a point in time where they tried to do they tried to do their show on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Because their podcast was on iTunes and Google Play and all that. Anywhere you would find a regular podcast. Not my fucking bullshit podcast that's just on YouTube.
Yeah.
So they tried to do a YouTube thing, but Maddox is a fucking weirdo. And he's very neurotic about things. All throughout the course of Biggest Problem in the Universe and The Dick Show, Dick would constantly speculate that Maddox was somewhere on the spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
So, at one point, they tried to do a YouTube show. Maddox was under the impression that Dick was, like, a dangerous comedian, like a dangerous artist who was banned from YouTube. So he made Dick use his real name on the YouTube specials.
Really?
Yes, this is ridiculous for a few reasons. One, no, he wasn't banned from YouTube, and he wasn't a controversial artist. I mean, he was for a while because of the men are better than women thing, but that was cleared up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I should point out that Dick, if you were to put Dick in a box, if you were to put him in a box, he would fall under the category of edge comedian.
Yeah.
So, I guess that might be part of where Maddox gets it, but Maddox was also an edge comedian at the time. So I don't,
yeah.
I just have no idea what the hell. So he made Dick use his real name on the YouTube specials, but I haven't seen the YouTube specials, so I don't know what his real name is. Oh, also Dick works like a regular job.
Really?
Sort of. He's a co-owner of some kind of company. He's been very good at not doxing this company, so no one knows quite what it is. Maddox might, but that's not important. So he has a pretty decent revenue stream even without comedy.
Yeah.
Or at least he did. For a while. I don't know about now, because now he's got, because now he's, like I said, he's been blacklisted in Hollywood. because of the Dick lies thing. And that's the point where Dick loses all of his respect for Maddox. Oh, Jesus.
What's that?
It's that boy, that's what that is. It's those boys!
Which boys?
Those boys!
Oh.
It's those boys! Oh shit, what up? Hawkeye Smuff. You know what, maybe I wouldn't, maybe I don't want to call him Smuff, because it sounds an awful lot like Muff. Oh no.
You got stupid lucky.
I did get stupid lucky! You're absolutely correct. So Dick lies, that's not even the end of our story here.
Oh my.
Oh.
So after this, Dick gets a lot more bitter in his knocking of Maddox. And so there comes a lawsuit. So 80s Girl is a teacher in some school somewhere. And Maddox's girlfriend, who has been dubbed Mental Jess,
Mental Jess?
because she's pretty fucking out there.
Oh yeah.
It's theorized that Maddox's girlfriend, Mental Jess, is the reason he kind of fell into all this SJW bullshit.
Ah.
So there comes a point where Mental Jess gets pretty butthurt over all the fun being poked at Maddox over on the Dick show.
Yeah.
So she makes phone calls to the school district 80s Girl works at.
What?
And is like, oh, this person's boyfriend, and she's trying to be anonymous about it too. She's like, oh, well, this teacher's boyfriend is harassing my boyfriend, and the district was like, oh, well, that's a pretty serious accusation. Do you think I could have your full name so that way we can look into this? And she just hung up. Because she wanted to be anonymous. Because I can only imagine the school district would look into this and be like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Do I
Getting smashed by the smoke.
do I want to deal with supersized Ornstein, or do I want to deal with electric Smoogaloo?
Supersized Ornstein.
Supersized Ornstein? Alright.
Just because he's super cool looking.
Just because he's super cool looking.
Man.
That's fair. But yeah, so this happens, and there's a lawsuit. Not a lawsuit, but like there's a restraining order put on Mental Jess by 80s Girl.
Oh yeah.
Which, understandable. Oh, Jesus. In trying to accuse Dick of harassing Maddox, Mental Jess ends up fucking harassing an 80s Girl, and it's out there.
Yeah.
So Maddox shows up to court, and according to Dick, he was dressed like the Babadook.
What?
Because he had the hat and he had like the weird stupid hat in the outfit.
Yeah.
And in the eyes of the internet, this is the moment where Maddox stopped being a beloved figure and became a lolcow.
Oh no.
So this still isn't the end of the story.
Oh my god.
So a little while passes. Everyone's still kind of sore about the whole restraining order thing. Dick's show gets a new recurring guest called Mad Cucks, who is someone who he's this guy who he has Maddox's manner of speaking down.
Oh no.
So he's So Maddox has this voice he does when he's talking down to fans. And Mad Cucks has this voice down and just constantly speaks in that voice. And Dick will talk to Mad Cucks on the show like as if he was talking to actual Maddox. And it's pretty fucking swell. Or it was.
Oh no.
So,
What happened?
at some point, Maddox gets super duper butthurt, and he's tired of all this. So he decides what he's going to do. I'm gonna fact check myself real quick.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I'm gonna check myself before I wreck myself. So Maddox decides he is going to sue Dick Masterson and a bunch of other people for a grand total of $400 million.
What a phone messed up.
And
Yeah, he decides he is going to sue Dick Masterson,
Go ahead.
a bunch of guests, including Asterios Kokonos, Mad Cucks, Patreon,
That was
and a few other guests for, like I said, a grand total of $380 million.
Good luck with that.
At this, so you can have a bit of a, you can have like a, you can not like someone but still like recognize that they're a person. When someone sues you for $400 million, you have a right not to look at that person as a person anymore. That's my professional stance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More.
that's just kind of bullshit.
It is. It's pretty bullshit, man.
Why?
So that is the end of our tale. The Dick Show is still going. Asterios Kokonos kind of refuses. Asterios Kokonos kind of refuses to show up on the show without being in character. Because
Alright,
he's,
guys. We're gonna go now.
all right, later, Ryan. I hope
Later.
you enjoyed the hot goss.
Alright, bye.
Later. Alright, I'm gonna take one more swing at Ornstein and Smo, and I'm gonna cut off the stream. But if you want, we can do like a podcast type deal.
That'd be fun.
Would be fun. Who all's still here?
I think Kyler's here, it's just he hasn't been talking.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Lurler, how did you enjoy the story of the LOL suit?
That was a lot. That was a lot.
What are your thoughts?
That's what I can really say, it was a lot.
What are your thoughts on our dear friend Maddox?
Maddox is a big fucking bitch, baby.
Were you at all familiar with any of this before I mentioned it?
No,
Okay.
I had no idea that this Dick Masterson dude was even a person. I had no idea about this Maddox dude. None of that shit.
I heard about all of this drama recently, but I was very vaguely aware of Maddox because because like I said, I'm a decently big fan of Sean Baby, who is another comedian writer who's not a lol cow. And oftentimes when people talk about Sean Baby, they also bring up Maddox, just because they were at one point contemporaries. Internet comedians of the written word. Let's see what... Actually, I'm gonna... This has stopped being... Yeah, let me see if I can pull up a picture of Sean Baby. Why is he covered in blood?
You really want to know?
I'm a little curious. But yeah, so yeah, you had Asterios Kokonos, and you had a few other guests. I believe there was one guy who went by the title of Handy Randy.
Oh my.
And he was this older Japanese man, and he was the producer of the show. Like, he was the one who threw money at the show so it could run.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the image this is the very first image I found of Sean Baby. Like I said, a large white man with a pink mohawk.
Oh jeez.
And, that's the Oh, hey, here's a picture of him with, Mr. T.
What?
I'm confused.
What is this shit?
Sean Baby.
It is what?
What is this shit?
This shit?
But yeah, like... Sean Patrick Riley.
What is this shit?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk, the thing with Sean Baby is it's not like there's a whole lot to talk about there, because Sean Baby's not a gigantic bitch baby who would sue someone for $400 million because they didn't like being made fun of on the internet.
If you're on the internet, that's a rule.
Especially if you're as well known as Maddox is. And like, I know Maddox isn't like super duper well known. He's not. Maddox isn't Game Grumps. I will say that right now. He's not like the biggest person on the internet, but he's still a pretty big dude on the internet. So like, when you're that big, you're gonna have people making fun of you. Yeah, I'm gonna try Ornstein and Electric Smoogaloo once more. And,
Is that really what Maddox looks like?
What? Oh, did you look him up?
I guess this is him. I'm seeing pictures of like this weird yellow-toothed bald guy.
Woo! My bad.
I believe he is bald, or he used to shave his head.
Hold on, I'm just gonna.
What's his full name?
George. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's got this fucking weird Armenian last name that I can't pronounce.
Just give me the name that everyone knows him by.
Maddox. That's the name everyone knows him by.
Fucking, I need more than that.
No, you don't. Maddox. You don't need more than that. If you Google Maddox, you'll find him.
Well, when I googled him, I got like pictures of a kid that I did not think would be him.
No, he's like a 40-year-old bald dude.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
No, but
about.
the image you just sent
this.
me is him.
Okay.
Hold on. Here's... Where did it go? Show in folder. There it is. Here's the image you can find of Maddox on Wikipedia. You can even see his crown.
Oh God.
But yeah, Maddox used to be a beloved internet figure. I can't, like, at one point in time, Maddox was a beloved internet figure. Oh, that's what Dick Masterson's actual name is. That's
What?
a fucking weird name. Dax Herrera.
I'd change my name too.
He didn't. Well, that's still his legal name.
I know, but still.
Dick Masterson. Okay. That's a fucking great stage name. That's possibly the best stage name. That's possibly the greatest stage name of all time. Like, Lurler, if you were to come up with a better fake name than Dick Masterson, what would it be?
I do not know.
Do you think you even could come up with a better stage name?
Probably not.
How about you, Claire? Do you have a better fake name than Dick Masterson?
No. Not unless I'm gonna come up with some kind of sex joke.
Isn't it already a sex joke?
Yes, it
Because
is.
he's a dick master.
Yeah, Dick Masterson. Are you racking your brain for a better stage name than Dick Masterson?
Yeah, normal. Yeah, no. I can't think of one on the spot like that. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. This is why I can't be a stand-up comedian.
No, most stand-up... I mean, he's not a stand-up comedian, though.
I know, but this is why I can't be one, because I
Mo-
can't think of shit.
I mean, most stand-up comedians use their, like, actual name, like, Do you think someone would make up the name Patton Oswalt? That's like the most normal name I can think of. Without being, like, that's normal without being normal, if that makes any fucking sense. Or, like, do you think anyone would go with the name Hannibal? Again,
So, who's drowning?
What's that?
Who's drowning? It sounds like water again.
It doesn't sound like water. It sounds like someone's in a car.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Alright. Again, the question comes. Supersized Ornstein or Electric Smoogaloo? Yeah, because, like, if you kill Smo first... You know what? Fuck it, I'll just call him Smoo. If you kill Smoo first, then Ornstein grows, like, twice his size.
Ooh.
But if you kill... Well, Ornstein looks cool, so it's fine. But if you kill Ornstein first, Smo smashes him... and gets electric attack powers.
What the fuck is...
I don't think I'd ever noticed how fucking stupid his walk is. Claire, which one do you think is Ornstein and which one do you think is Smooth?
I'm not gonna try to say the names because I'll butcher them. I don't know how to
I've been
actually
saying
say
them this whole time.
Yes, I know, but I'm afraid I'm not hearing them quite right. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense.
Ornstein and Smo.
Smo?
Smo. There's kind of a debate as to how it's pronounced, but most people agree that it's Smo.
I think that's the big guy.
You think Smo is the big guy?
Yep.
Okay. What makes you think Smo is the big guy?
I don't know, cause it rhymes with slow.
He's not slow, though.
Look at him. He's fucking fat and he's fucking...
He's quick, dude!
Yeah.
Whatever.
He can
I
fucking
don't know
barrel
what made
through
me think
here.
that, but that's
He
funny.
can fucking barrel through here like fucking Optimus Prime.
His fucking walk cycle.
His walk cycle fucking kills me.
He has a weird loincloth thing.
I mean, he's not naked.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just weird.
Apparently, he's like a normal person under the armor. The armor just
Yeah.
makes him look like a disgusting monster.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Alternatively, he is a disgusting monster, and he is that way because he's a cannibal.
Oh, goody.
Alright, that's gonna be the end of Dark Souls for today. Because we made decent progress, and how long has this been? 3 hours exactly. I'm alright with this. This is gonna be the end of Dark Souls. I will, however, be recording something if you dudes are down.
Well, I got to fucking work today, unfortunately, so I'm about to